What are we cooking today? Smoked stuffed peppers. Hey guys, thanks for checking back with us for one more episode of Quein with Uncle Woo. Sorry, we've been off for a couple weeks. We've had a lot of stuff going on. We're getting ready to drop a whole bunch of content, a whole lot of recipes that you guys ought to like a lot. One of the reasons we've been kind of slow in releasing here lately is we're working on a cookbook. Hoping to have that out by Christmas, but we'll keep you up to date and let you know how it goes. So today we're doing smoked stuffed peppers. I've got a contest coming up, which is not something we've been able to say a whole lot this year, but we're doing one up in West Virginia over the Halloween weekend, Zombie Q. It's a KCBS contest, but we're really looking forward to it. So today, I was gonna practice chicken. So went to the store, picked me up a pack of what I thought were some delicious chicken thighs, brought them home, got ready to put them on the smoker. Well, when I went to trim it up, I learned a valuable lesson. Don't ever go grocery shopping without your glasses. So what we have today are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Can't exactly prep those for a KCBS contest. So we're gonna back up and punt, and what we've got are some delicious boneless, skinless chicken thighs on the smoker that we're gonna shred up, stuff into some of these bell peppers, and top with some delicious smoked queso to make a really, really great stuffed pepper. Now, you've seen us make smoked queso before, and if you hadn't, that recipe and that video are right here. With my niece Parker and I whipped one up and it turned out really great. So be sure and check that out. Let's get started making these stuffed peppers. We've got 3 multicolored bell peppers, a red, an orange, and a yellow. And all we're gonna do with them to get them ready to go is we're gonna take the caps off and core them out. So to do that, just gonna find a spot across the top that'll pretty much get everything. And then at that point, we're going to take our paring knife, come in, trim along those veins, and at that point, we'll just be able to grab the center and pull out pretty much the entire seed pod. At that point, we'll go in, clear out whatever little bit is left with the vein, and just be real careful not to punch through the bottom of the pepper, because you don't want to end up with a hole. As delicious as our queso is, it'll flow right out the bottom of the hole in any one of these peppers. So we'll do that with all 3. And at that point, we end up with 3 peppers that are pretty much completely empty and ready to accept some shredded chicken and some smoked queso. So let's get our chicken off and get it shredded up. Okay, so we're ready to get this chicken off. Real simple what we did. Brought home those boneless, skinless chicken thighs, trimmed a little bit of the fat, cleaned them up, and then hit them with a good layer of our Uncle Woo's Memphis Magic. Top that off with just a little bit of our Smokemaster's Premium Barbecue Rub, and take a look at what we got. Now, everybody knows what our smoked queso looks like, and these are our chicken thighs. They've temped out at 165, so we're gonna go ahead and get them pulled off and get them ready to shred up to stuff these peppers. Not a bad looking mistake if I do say so myself. Okay, so we've got our chicken off the smoker. We're going to drop it in this bowl and just kind of hit it with a fork. Get it all nice and shredded up into small pieces that we can stuff into a pepper. Man, look at the color on that chicken. Good looking smoke ring. Doesn't have to be super tiny, just small enough to where it'll stuff inside one of those peppers and give that queso room to move around. I think I'm going to do one more, and that ought to give us just enough chicken to do all 3 of those peppers. I think that's got us enough chicken to stuff these peppers with. So let's get started stuffing some peppers. Being as this stuff just came off the smoker, I'm going to put on some heat gloves. And while I've got those, I'm going to go ahead and grab our smoked queso off the smoker. And that way, we'll be ready to pour it on top of our chicken once we get our peppers stuffed. All right, so we're just going to take our pepper and just generally stuff it with some shredded chicken. And after that, we're going to come over here to our queso, take a big spoonful, dump it right over the top. And as we throw that back on the smoker, our queso will drip down into that chicken, get everything nice and cheesy, ought to make for a delicious bite. So I'm going to get these other 2 stuffed. We'll be ready to get them back on the smoker. Okay, now that we have our peppers stuffed with our chicken and our queso, let's top them off with some panko breadcrumbs. Well, what we did was we've mixed about half and half, Italian breadcrumbs and panko breadcrumbs. We're going to kind of drizzle those across the top. Just to give us a little crunch when we bite in. And then just to add with that bite, we're going to dust them with a little Parmesan cheese. All right, guys. At that, I think we're ready to get them back on the smoker, get these peppers softened up, and we'll be ready to eat. Okay, that's got us on. We'll give that a few minutes, let those peppers soften up, let that cheese melt down inside. We'll be ready for dinner. Okay, so we've been on for about 20 minutes. Let's get them off, see how we did. Oh yeah, they look beautiful. Peppers themselves are getting a little soft, so we're gonna pull them over here on the table, cut into them. All right, so we're off the smoker. Now, I'm by far not the expert on how to eat a stuffed pepper, but I'm gonna do it two ways. I'm gonna dig down in there and get me a bite, and then I'll cut it up, get a bite of the pepper to go with it. The smoked chicken, wow. Yeah, that smoked chicken picked up a real good hint from the cherry wood that we smoked it with today. So let's get a slice right down the center of this pepper. We'll take a look at how it looks on the inside and then get a bite, including some of that outside pepper. Oh yeah. It's got that chicken on the inside. All right, let's get a bite, see how that pepper did. That pepper's softened up with the smoke. It's still got just enough texture to give a good bite. And that parm right on the top gives you a really nice kick in contrast to the queso that's inside. Wow. Wow, that's a flavor-packed bite right there. Really got to give this a try. Thanks for checking back in with us today. If you like what we're doing, bang that notification bell, hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe. Come back and see us for the rest of the week. We're going to kick out some more chicken videos. We might even dub this Chicken Week and give you 5 days of stuff you can do with amazing smoked chicken. We'll see you out there cooking again real soon. Stay safe and God bless.